And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone,
Good
and
morning.
Good
welcome
morning.
Good
to
morning,
this.
everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, and welcome to this Sunday morning live with these amazing women who are building their dreams online. We'll have today a real talk, a small talk about the importance of having a clear vision for your life and your business. I think it's very important to visualize the future, right? You start the journey, you need to have a destination, you need to have a goal. You just don't start the journey and keep going. You need to know, or how else would you know if you got there if you don't have a goal? And also, you need to make a plan, right? You never start on a journey, just you start walking and then each intersection you do a left or a right and then keep going. So we'll talk today a bit about how each of these amazing ladies here starting journey, and maybe what was their why, what is their goal, and how they adjusted along the way. I'm your host, Dana. I'm a mom, an IT manager, and CEO of my own digital business. And I'll ask you ladies to also introduce yourself next. Chitali, you want to go next? Oh, you're on.
Mute. Okay, yeah, we're still like I've passed COVID so long on technology, but still we forget to unmute. But talking about unmute, actually today, whoever audience is watching us, this is a great way to see how you can unmute in your life and, start something new for yourself. And that's where we're going to talk. But as a brief introduction, my name is Chaitali. Namaste, namaskar. I'm originally from India. I live in Canada now for last 21 years, working for a financial institution for last 20 years, having this business as a side hustle, as my backup plan, my plan B, ultimately with the goal, with the end in mind to leave my job as soon as I can, not work until 65, and make this business as the main one, which I can carry and take anywhere, and really enjoy doing this business and, enjoy life. That's in
Thank
short.
you.
I don't
Thank
know
you,
if it was short though.
Thank you, Chitali. Yeah, it's hard to keep it short, but we'll try to give everyone a chance. So, Lilia, you next.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lilia from Canada. I'm Algerian and I'm a teacher in primary school and have been teaching for many years, more than 20 years. And this business had given me the opportunity to get in touch with like-minded people like you. And it's not like for just money or financial freedom we are here. It's a matter of developing our personal empowerment, and we are here every day learning something how we can improve our personal growth and get in touch with the same people like us, so that we can help them to do the same business. So I'm happy again for the second successive day because yesterday we were in a go live too. So this weekend I can see that we are a real family. We share the same weekend with each other in purpose to inform people and get the best value. Thank you.
Thank you, Leila, and good to see you back. And Kim, welcome again. We've seen you yesterday also. So.
Exactly. That's why I love this business, because we're just like a small family. We see each other pretty much every day. So yeah, a small introduction about myself. My name is Kim, and I'm originally from Vietnam. I live in Canada for the past 40 years with my husband and my teenager's daughter. I'm an IT professional. It's my full time job, and I'm working looking into my digital business as a part-time as well. So just the same as Chatali, my end goal on this business is to retire early in just the next few years. I don't want to work until I'm 65. I want to travel the world. I want to spend more time with my family and do whether things that I love the most, right? So yeah, there's no time to waste, and I'm 100% fully into this business. So that's a little bit about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Love the energy. Yes, fully in. Vida, how about you? You are the only American between the Canadians this morning.
Wow.
So welcome. But
Thank you.
hey, I think the
Yeah.
Canadians are known for being very nice and polite. So I hope
Yeah.
we'll make you feel welcome here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, my name is Vida. I'm originally from Ghana and I'm in the US, currently in the US for 10 years. And I'm a registered nurse and a proud digital business owner. My goal is to get time to take care of my kid and retire early. I don't want to work up to 60s and I'm still be working. That is a little bit about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Vida. I
Yeah.
feel a pattern in here, right? Everyone wants to retire early to spend more time with family. And I'm sure when we join, everyone had a different reason, which can change, right? We talked about what I mentioned at the beginning of the having a goal in mind. And I think it's okay for the goal to change. Same like any journey. You may have a destination and then you may do some detours around the way, or once you get closer to the destination you may find something else that may be more interesting and you change it. So it's always to change as long as you still keep always having a goal in mind. And let's not forget to enjoy the journey, right? Because it's not all about destination. You should have a destination, you should start with that in mind, but you should enjoy the journey every step. And I'm definitely enjoying it this morning with you ladies here. So let's go straight into the business. And Chitali, maybe I'll start with you since you are here close to me on the screen. What motivated you to start this business and how that align with your long-term goals of life? And did they align?
Yeah, I think it's a great question because without motivation, you can't start something. So, right. And then without alignment, you cannot really stay on track. Just like even for I'll get that into later. For motivation part, definitely, as I gave in my introduction, I'm a full-time worker. We all know those who work full-time, especially after COVID, there is no 9 to 5 job. It's only 9 to 5, but you work way, way, way more hours than that, right? So that has trickled down on many people's health, mental health, family life. Work-life balance is a luxury. People don't really have that. So to have that balance, to take ownership of life, I always thought I wanted to do something. It was like a long time dream that I wanted to do something on my own, but it's not easy to do something on your own. It's scary to do something on your own. To start a business, many people does, but then after COVID, there is no business starting, traditional business, everything is online. Now, when you think of online, again, something on your own can be scary, can be, there's a lot of unknowns. But then when I found this business where you're never alone, that as you see, we are all together, that was second motivation with the first motivation that I need to do something. It was a wake-up call. 2020 was a wake-up call for many with the COVID-19, with layoffs and, lost lives and companies shutting down. So everybody wanted something online. So nothing me different. How it aligns to my personal vision is, again, definitely the time freedom, the financial freedom, the flexibility, because I wanted to do something where I don't have a boss, nobody dictates me what to do, how to do, when to do, but somebody shows me all of them. So I have mentors and coach which showed me, so that aligns with me. And what was the next part of the question? I think I answered the question, didn't I?
Yeah. You kind of answer. How did it align with your long-term vision?
Yeah, the long-term vision is this business. It's like, how you can have a loan or a line of credit. I'm talking now like a banker. Loan has a term. It's a 5 year term, 6 year term. You have to pay. Line of credit, you keep on using. There is no end date. Same with this business. With the job, I have to work this hours, this many years, retire at this time. It's dictated. But with this job, it's revolving. Take it as you go. Do it in your own speed as long as you want. We have people in their 70s, 80s doing this business, and you probably will have a working benefit, a health benefit for doing this business, because after you retire, your brain is not idle. Now you're focusing on and working, so it keeps you healthy for a long time. So that is how it aligns. I want to keep myself busy even after I retire, and it's a perfect business for that.
Definitely. The fact that you decide when and from where you work and how long you work, right? So it's what this business, I think, attracted many of us. And the fact that it's a business that will fit into your lifestyle. So we are all, having, busy moms, having family, having full-time jobs, and still able to do this business. And just to kind of what this business is, it's like a franchise, right? We all use the same model, the same training, the same tools, but each of us have their own business, that you pay taxes, that you decide the strategy, you decide the destination for your business, and how much time and effort and money you put in the business, right? So we are here to inspire and to educate those people who are thinking to get into the online world but have no idea where to begin. They don't have a plan, they just have the will to, hey, I want something different. And we are here to show you how you can achieve that goal of yours with this one, package business model that will give you all the tools, all the platform, everything that you need, plus the step-by-step training that will take you step by step in your journey. And you'll have a mentor, a coach, and a community. Look at us, 5 of us this Sunday morning here to help you. And it's not only 5 of us, it's about 220,000 the last time we counted.
It's exploding.
Exactly. It's crazy how fast it goes. For people who joined like 3 or 4 years ago, it's amazing, because they're like, hey, we are 50K and now we are 250K people, right? So it's definitely something that, if nothing else, at least the numbers should make you think. It's like, hey, maybe these people know something. Maybe they see something in this business, right? And there's no direct sale, no products to stock. So everything is done online through social media, which goes back to you decide from where you work and how long you work and what time you work, right? The internet is alive, and someone is online at any moment of the day, and that will help and ensure that in your business you'll not be alone. You'll have someone in the community that can answer your questions anytime, and you'll have a customer ready to jump in your business at any time of the day. So definitely something to check it out if it's you are thinking or you want something different.
I think for us being here itself, it speaks. Like, if any of us, if our bosses now called us to go to job, we would not be happy. But we proactively came at Sunday morning at 10 o'clock here. So it shows how much we love our business, right?
Yep.
Nobody has to call us, pull us, and we are here.
It's fun. It's a coffee with friends. I'll take it like that, right?
It's
This
actually
business
called,
Sunday is fun day.
it's actually called passion. Everyone here is passionate about this business.
Yes. And let's go to Lydia. She's being so quiet. How having a clear goal help you stay focused, especially when the days when maybe it's not your best day in the business, or everything seems to not be working, and we all know we have days like that. How is that having that goal help you pass those days? Lilia, still with us?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That was for you, the question.
One of the as I have always said, that the time managing was my challenge, and so to align with my life and get it easier to run, I used to work just when for my business, just when I can. And in the beginning, I didn't have a clear idea about what is it. What is prior to do in the beginning, and how to manage and organize everything. And I get lost with my between my job and my family responsibilities. But I decided to take time and schedule and plan when and what should I do in my business. And when I started focusing on my business, it's in here that I saw results coming, because I become consistent, because I know when I am going to work on my business, because I put time. And I obliged all my family, my friends, to get used to the fact that, for example, during weekends, I can make go lives. After work, I can take 1 hour just for me to work on my business and to see what I have to adjust. Time managing was the element that helped me to continue my job, a teacher, without any frustration, to make my responsibilities as a mom, as a wife, without frustration. This is one of the elements that helped me to align with my life, because as you know, being a teacher is a very busy occupation. And I didn't, for example, in the beginning, I was not able to find the time to go live. And comparing to the time I had before and now, it's the same time. It's the same family I have. I have the same responsibilities, but I would have never thought that one day I'm going to make go lives during weekends, because I was just keeping saying I have no time. I have no time. So planning and scheduling and giving more importance to my business had helped me to run it in the right way. So I can say that I changed my vision toward this business and give it the same value as my teaching background or teaching occupation. This is one of the elements that can help anyone to run a business. It give it the right value.
Definitely. And having that clear why you started, right? A reminder to have a clear goal will help you find the time, right? Because we all have those 24 hours, that to having a clear goal will help you stay focused. Kim,
Yeah.
going to you, how has that goal helped you stay focused in the business?
Yeah. So actually having a clear goal help me stay in the business is just it's give me something to hold on when everything just felt overwhelming, right? Knowing exactly why I want to do this, why I start my business, whether it's just to spend more time with my family or to travel the world, or having completely freedom, time and financial freedom. And lastly is to create the legacy for my daughter. So all of those whys keep me grounded and moving forward. So like everyone knows that challenge will always come, right? Like our life, it's never pink. There's ups and downs here and there. So in my life, I have three challenges that I have to overcome, and the most important is because I got laid off last year. So that's also a big why I started this business, right? To have a second backup plan for me and my family. So having that clear vision helped me to see beyond it. It's just more turning those obstacles into a stepping stone, and just turning those fear of losing the job again, or fear to have to face another challenge in life. It's just all those feelings, it's just turned into fuel, so I have more energy to be able to move forward. So that's really pushing me. And every time I feel tired or I'm very discouraged, I remind myself on those on those big picture that this is what I want, and it's just giving me more strength to keep going. So that's pretty much
Thank
it.
you. Yeah, definitely. Right. We may need those reminders, and I know it's a very good idea to write your goals and put them somewhere where you can see them all the time. So it will help you on those days when you maybe forget of why you started and why you should keep moving. That will be a reminder. And the more visuals the goals there are, the better. So if you want to retire early and stay on the beach, just put a big picture of your favorite beach somewhere to remind you. Uh, Vida, sorry, going to you. How do you ensure that whatever you do every day, your daily action move you closer to that goal and to that vision?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, my daily goal, what I do is that I set my daily goal. That's what I do. I make sure that I define my tasks each day. I make sure I define my tasks. What am I going to do first, second, and third? So that I know which one is important. I prioritize my tasks. The important one first, and the least one maybe second or last. So that the first one I'm doing, the important one in the morning, if I want to do that one, everybody know in the morning we always have more energy. So that the important one, I make sure that is done in the morning when I have energy. That's how I prioritize my tasks. And then I maintain my routine and make sure that whatever I do, I just maintain the routine so that I don't change the routine that to confuse me. I maintain my routine every day. If it is a work that I'm working today, every day I make sure I do my work.
That's
So make it routine. That's what I do. And I make sure that also reflect on my regular. I make sure that it is always regular all the time. I make sure I reflect back whatever I have done. Do I have I achieved my goal? If
that's
the task that I'm doing, am I achieving something or I'm just wasting my time?
yeah.
So I do that steadily. And the other thing that I do, I make sure that I limit distraction. So if I know my phone will be on and other people will be calling me or here and there, either I put it in silent or I off my phone and continue what I'm doing. I try to limit my distraction so that my day can move forward, so that it will not
Yeah,
go backwards. That's what I do. And I also try to learn. That is one of the things. Anything that you are doing, you have to learn. If you don't learn, you will know. Just like the training side, if you don't go there, you have problem. You see simple thing and you don't know. And most of the time, if I don't know anything, I go to the training side. If I'm not clear, I go to my YouTube. I Google, go to YouTube, learn it there, and then move forward. I don't sit down and be. Sometimes there's simple thing that you need to do for yourself, and you'll be calling people here and there. No, I learn it first. If I'm not able to do it, then I look for somebody that will help me. I go to flood and then maybe put it there, or somebody that if I know I'll contact the person personally. That is what I do. And then another thing I do, I always celebrate. Anything, I celebrate my progress. Anything that I get, a little bit, I try to celebrate. Be happy of what you are doing. If you're not
yes,
happy, you're not able to progress. So I celebrate any progress that I get. I'm always happy. If just like we are online, if you are online and you are not happy, how can somebody come to you? So,
true.
or if you're a business owner, you are always not happy. They will know that maybe you're not getting anything. So I always make sure that I'm happy of whatever I'm doing to move forward. And then
That,
lastly, I visualize my success. I know I will get my success. That's my last one, that I know whatever I'm doing, I'm not wasting my time. I always visualize my success. That's what I
definitely.
do.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Vida. I love that, right? Ensuring to ensure that you get to your goal, you
Yeah.
make a daily goal, you stuck with a routine, you
Yes.
celebrate all the small victories, you keep
Yeah.
a routine that works for you, and then you keep that vision in mind. I love that. I think it's
Yeah.
a very easy but good routine to follow to ensure that you have a goal for every day.
Yeah.
Uh, Talking about goals and having a routine, what strategies do you use, Chitali, to balance, personal goals, business vision? How do you keep that routine? What strategies do you use?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As I'm a nurse, and I
It,
know that this business, I love this business. Now, the beginning, I was kind of lazy. I always say I'm very busy. I don't get time for the business. But right now, I just set my goal. No matter what it is, no matter how I'm tired, but when I get home, my computer can first. I make my schedule. And before, I used to schedule my post like a week ahead. But because when I do it like that, I don't go to the computer to check. I just feel lazy. So now I decided I'm not posting it ahead. I leave it. So every day I have to go to my, my business side and I have to see other things and learn a lot to just move forward. So
Definitely show up
that's
for
what I
your
do.
business every day. That's
I
that's
go
a
there
great
every day.
strategy. Chitali, how about you? What
Yeah.
strategy do you use?
Yeah, I think it's most important is strategy because they can be, we all had so many goals, so many dreams, so many desires. What people fail is in executing that goal, having that execution every day. So I think Vida has stolen much of my strategies already. And I think we all do that, knowing your priorities, jotting down. So that's what I do, even for my personal, my life, my business, my work, everything, jotting down today what are the things to be accomplished, right? Whether in your personal, in your business. And then you uh, prioritize as Vida said, right? And then you make time for them, right? Block time on the calendar. That's what I do, right? Okay, this is my business time. I even have, this is my LinkedIn time. This is my Facebook time. This is my, just scrolling time. So putting those time in your calendar and making sure you follow that. That's important. So what I say in simple language is I follow my GPS every day,
Yeah,
right? Now, you might say, what is GPS? You use it for travel. For me, GPS is G for goal, P for plan, S for strategy. Have your goal, have your plan, have a strategy, and follow it. Let the GPS guide your life every day. Otherwise, you're always in that, cycle, in that hole that, keeps on going. Today's task, oh, incomplete, do it tomorrow. Tomorrow again, you have 10 tasks, incomplete, do it the next day. So making sure, so some days my task is done, I go to bed early, some days my task is not done, stay awake, get it done and not pile it up. So in simple language, I follow my GPS every day. Have a goal, have a plan, have a strategy.
I love that. I love the GPS. I didn't think of that, but I love the acronym, and it relates so well with our
Easy to
journeys.
remember, like why
Yes,
have GPS just for your car? You're driving your
yes,
life, you have a
definitely.
destination, you're in a life's journey, so why not have GPS for life?
Definitely. But then sometimes you have to adjust, right? So, uh,
Course, of course.
Lilia,
Like, when even following your GPS for driving, you'd say, hey, there's a crash, you're on 15 minutes delay.
yes,
Take an exit and then merge again. You need to take exit in your life and
yes,
your business. So, like,
definitely.
weekends are my business days, but right now, today, I have to go and see my son in university. So, I'm exiting from my business today. Maybe we'll come back and adjust this time. And then on the road, you exit, it's an extra. You just press the gas a little bit high, making sure you don't get ticket 5 kilometers more. You end up at the same time. So it's just managing. Somebody said about time management, I think Lilia. So all of these that we do every day, we can all bundle up in the business.
And you
Definitely.
remind me of yesterday. I just went and picked up my daughter in London, and then suddenly on the highway, I just follow the GPS, right? And then on the highway, there's a road closure, so I have to U-turn and then find another way to go. Same thing with our personal life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You get U-turns. Sometimes it's because if it's a crush, sometimes it's like, hey, you've seen like, hey, look, a new attraction. So maybe you just want to go and check it out. So you decide to do a U-turn because of something you want to see. So Lilia, going to you, can you share a time when you had to adjust your strategy and adjust the route in order to better maybe align with your business goals or with your lifestyle?
I love this question because it can be answered in many ways, and I can say it has many good parts. I am going to try to keep it short and give the best value for this for this question. As being a teacher and starting an online business with which I have zero experience, when I started as a beginner, as a business owner, I was just trying to do the same as what my partners do, right? And going deeper in my training, and I started learning things, and I think that I missed the best part, which is the branding. Okay, and I started following the training and so on, and comparing what my business partners doing, and I just kept copying or doing the same, and I realized that I have no authenticity and I have to create my brand. I have no brand, and I stopped and made many searches about what is branding and how what is my vision, what is my goal. And finally, I really found that this is starting from this point. I saw my business, my page in Facebook, all my pages in social media was just booming and receiving good comments because people are relating to me, and they are having a clear idea about what I'm doing, and I am finding more joy, and it has become meaningful for me too. And I was just starting to discover really what is a business. It's your brand. It's your, as you have a store. And you have to name it. You have to give it a vision. You have to give it a soul. When I started, I had just a business like if there is no soul inside it, and I learned with the training to put it in my business, and it was clear for me now to run it as a good business that gives a clear vision for people, and this helped me to discover that even in my teaching career, I should have a branding. And that I used to have I really have a branding, but I didn't recognize it before I get into this business. And this is what I'm trying to communicate with the teachers who are struggling because they are keeping doing in a better way their job as a teacher, but they didn't realize that they have to create their branding. We are focusing on the same for example, Canadian program of education, but if you do not create your own branding, you won't enjoy the journey of teaching. The same as a business owner. We are following a training, but if you do not try to find your branding, you will get lost and you won't have this enjoyment, this enlightenment, this authenticity that makes the value of your business. And this is how I adjusted, and since then I'm having no problem to adjust anything, and it gives me more advantages on my ads and how I manage and how I choose my posts in my social media. I have a clear idea about what I'm doing. So,
Yeah, thank you, Lily. I think that makes a great point of, the going back to Chitali's GPS, right? You have a goal, you have a plan and a strategy, but even through the GPS, sometimes you have to tell the GPS, hey, I don't want the highway route. I want the the nice route. I want to see the countryside. Each of us may have a different style and a different way. So even if we all live from point A to point B, we may get there through different routes just because we are different people and we want different things, right? And especially in this business model, we want to attract people like us. So if you don't have a brand that is yourself, I may have a hard time trying to pretend that I'm Vida and attract people like me, right? Like I cannot, I don't know. I may pretend I can try to copy some of her style, but then in the end will not be successful. So I think it's very important to realize what really your route is and to your brand and to stick to that, right? And to ensure that whatever you do every day still stick with that brand. Although we know in social media everyone is, the shiniest thing, and we all have that. It's like that syndrome of the shiny thing. So Kim, going to you, how do you ensure that you are sticking with your brand and to whatever you do is still true to your brand, but still being, valid in this ever-changing environment that's online, social media?
Well, I mean, usually the way how I stick to my plan is just similar way as Vida and Shatali was mentioning earlier, right? Every day I have my to-do list so I can keep track of things that I am doing for that day, right? So I set up the priorities just like everyone else, and I just focus on the most important one in the morning, and then the least important one will usually go in the afternoon or evening, or depending on how important it is, right? So when it's really not important at all, I can get rid of it. So each day I kind of breaking down into the biggest task into the smaller one, manageable one, so I can keep the routine and consistency every day. So consistency here is the key, right? You cannot just show up on your business like for the 2 weeks and then suddenly you just shut it off, and then pause it for 1 week, and then come back the following week. So it has to be consistency, and you have to keep it up every day. And the last thing is at the end of the week, usually what I do is I review my weekly progress. I kind of go into the results and see what's need to improve, so that way I can keep myself on track of what I do, and then whatever it can be improved, I will improve. I will find ways to improve it, either to Google, either going on a mastermind, either going talking to the business partner, and just find ways to improve, and how to move forward in your business. So yeah, so that's how I keep my goal clears, and I have a clear vision of reaching out my goals in a shortest period of time.
Yeah, love that. Thank you, Kim. And wanted to say hi to people watching us. I see we have from Ontario to Japan and Italy. So hello everyone. Thank you for watching us. And yeah, definitely put it in comments from wherever you are watching us live now or later on. We'd love to hear from which part of the world we inspire people. And Vida, going to you, what advice you give to someone who's maybe wants to create to start a business, but they kind of struggling to define that goal and create that vision? Sometimes maybe hard, right? To like, I don't know what I want.
Tell the person is that the patient to try to identify the value or identify the important what you want to do first. So if you want to start something and you don't identify the value, you will not know what you want to do. If I want to start business, I want to go here, so you check the value of what you want, identify it, prioritize the value that you want to go. If it is family, try to make sure you identify the value. Second, what I would say, you try to visualize the future. If I want to start the business, the future, what am I going to get? Is this something that I'm going to get something or I'm not getting anything? So you visualize the future of what you want to do. Imagine what just sit down, imagine what you are going to do. Is it going to get you something? And you have to start with interest. If you want to do something, you have to start with interest. If there's no interest, you're not going. You not just have the zeal to do it, but if you have the interest, said I will do it, you will do it. When you set your goal and said this thing I have to get it done, that's how I go. Every day I have, right? The 19 days, I say every day I have to go live. And I have the interest. I always find something to do every day. So you have to have the interest. That's what I would tell the person. You said you find the value, visualize it, and then you have to have interest of what you want to do. And you have to set up your short and long-term goal. There's no way that you want to do something and you don't have goal. Set up your short and long-term goal before you can do it. If you cannot do it. Don't try to do it and tomorrow you said, oh, I'm not doing it. It's waste of time. And then anything that you want to do, you have to do research about it. Before I could study business, I did my research to see, is it really true? Before I came into it. So you have to do your research to know if it is for you. If it is not, it's not everything that is for everybody. Yeah, you do your research and then you try to write your mission. Write them down what you are going to do. When you write them down, then you take it out for them. Then if you don't understand anything, sometimes you need somebody ideas. You need to talk to somebody to give you ideas to see if what you are doing is you're going to achieve something. Sometimes I just contact a friend. Oh, I want to do something. What advice do you have for me? That's what I do. And the person give me the advice. If I'm taking it, I take. You choose what you want and leave what you don't want. I think that is what I have.
Thank you, Vida. Yeah, that's great, right? And everyone says that, like, having a goal is important. Writing it down makes it real. So definitely write it down and put that vision board, right? Like I was mentioning earlier, that, I don't know, beach or, the plane or the early retirement or whatever it is, put it somewhere so you can see it every day as a reminder for yourself. So we are getting close to the timeline that I was having in mind. So I would like to maybe take a quick round for everyone, like short, 1 minute each, just something you want to share with your followers or to end this with. Chitali, I'll go to you first. No, you are on mute.
Those who are following us, any of us, as you can see, if we can do, you can do. So my tagline for today, I will say, I think Dana started before, the skills are here. You just need to come with the will, right? Come with the will to do the business, have that passion, have that urge, have that energy. Don't worry about the skill. You don't need any. We will teach you. That's all.
Thank you. That's great. Lilia, yours.
What I can say to people watching us or maybe interested to start this online business is that you have to love this business. You have to be really interested, because you can't enjoy anything in life as if it's when you are going to get married with someone, you have to be interested in him or her personality. This is the same thing. You are going to align with something that we keep. You're going to keep going with this business all your life. It has no sense if you are at just 50% interested to this business. You have to be 1000% interested in this business, because as one of the quotes says, if you want to reach the moon, you have first to reach the stars. This is the same in the same process, I think.
Definitely. Even if you fail reaching the moon, you are still between the stars, right? So that's a great one. Yes. Kim, how about you?
Yeah, so I just want to say one single sentence here to the audience. Every one of us has dreams, right? But what makes the difference between you and me is just that you keep dreaming, and I took the action to chase after those dreams.
Yeah, that's great. And goes very much in line with my one of my favorite quotes that says that the world needs dreamers and the world needs doers, but above all, the world needs dreamers who do. So stop dreaming and start also doing. Vida, your
Yeah, I
last.
just want to say each one of us have a goal. But if you have a goal and you didn't take action, it's not going to work. So anybody out there watching us needs something for extra. This is the right place. We are inviting anybody that is skeptical. It is true. Once you see us here, know that it is true. If you want to come and join us to have fun. This business is fun. I'm really, really happy.
Definitely. I love that. Love what you do and you don't work an hour for the rest of your life. So yes, take action and ensure that this is something you love doing, and then you'll just have fun every single day. So with that, thank you everyone. I wish everyone an amazing rest of Sunday, and see you next time.
Thank you so much.
Have
Have
a
a
wonderful
wonderful
day,
day.
everyone.
Thank